Press subscribe and press the bell icon for the notification of the updates on our channel.
I have some acute experience. I've trained over 70 sports science and medicine professionals from India. And in the beginning, when everybody said, I'm going to go and study my master's abroad, my first thing was to say, go get that international experience, come back, bring that international experience back with you, right? But then the problem that I realized very quickly is when you go abroad, so for instance, in Australia, it's almost common practice, you can't do a master's without 2 years of work ex. Then you can apply for your master's. Then if you want to do your doctorate, your PhD, you need to have at least 5 years work ex, and they don't include the 2 years that you did in your master's. So by the time you're actually doing a PhD, you've been in the game about 7 years, you've got a fairly decent idea about what you want your PhD to be about. All right, so often what happens over here, we graduate, we suddenly go and we do a master's, and we suddenly try and do a PhD, and we're 5 years into the game, and you're a PhD of what? You know, you don't have any work ex to fall back on. All right, so my big thing nowadays is, nope, don't go overseas. Just come and do 2 years, come and grind it out over here, really get an appreciation for how hard it is to work and how hard it is to get your foot in the door. Then go abroad, do your master's, gain that experience, because very often abroad, especially in sports science and medicine, there are going to be restrictions that don't allow you to actually practice fully. So you'll be paying a premium to do your master's abroad, but at the same time, you won't be able to practice what you're learning. So that's a big disadvantage. And then finally, if you are over there, a lot of the times you're going into more mature markets. So in mature markets, competition is really high, right? Because all of a sudden, we don't need you, you need us. And now I'm coming across from India. I don't have a heap of experience. Perhaps in the area that I'm coming across in, India is not really known as an expert globally. So I'm coming with no experience, not coming from a really strong background, and I can't understand why I'm not getting a job, and I've spent heaps of money to get you. And then if I do end up getting a job, it's one of the really, bottom end of the scale where nobody really wants to work. So my chance for growth, my chance for exposure, my chance for a lot of things are very, very limited.